We need to have the community step up and fight for that. We need to have them fight to make sure that this base doesn't get closed. And in order for them to fight, they need to understand the background of why it's important to fight. So that's kind of what we're trying to teach them.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.
The airbase has a tremendous impact, right? And there's really 3 statistics. Right now, the airbase is the #1 employer in Trumbull County. It is the #3 employer in Mahoning Valley, behind only YSU and Mercy Health. $152 million of economic impact in the valley back in 2021, and over 2,000 jobs. So it's a big deal to our valley. It's a stable commodity, I guess you could call it. It's been here for 60 years, and as over the years we've lost some of the other industry here, this is kind of the stabilizing factor until we can get the Lordstown Motors, the Ultium batteries, the America Makes, those kind of things. As we ramp them up, we want to keep this as the stable baseline.
The Youngstown Warren Regional Airport, we're the landlord of the 910th Airlift Wing. They've been housed here for many years. As a result, our partnership results in us to receive funding through bed tax. We also help each other. They help us with with any rescue or fire, anything that would help them to take place at the airport. So they're a great partner of the Youngstown Warren Regional Airport.
A common theme was kind of that a lot of people don't know this is here. So why do you think it's important for people in the Mahoning Valley and elsewhere to know that it's here?
Well, the fact that we have a commercial airport that has a 10,000-foot runway as well as a 5,000-foot runway is a result of our military presence here. Maintaining that takes a lot of effort. So having them there, maintaining there, it's really important to maintain that for our community. But to have this many employees from the reserve station that work in our communities, live in our communities, go to our schools, there are teachers, there are educators. It's a resource that we're just very blessed to have in the Mahoning Valley.
I think we need to have a kind of a fight mentality here. Every once in a while, a thing called a BRAC, a base realignment and closure, comes around. That's when the Department of Defense looks at all its installations and says, well, maybe we don't need this one, or maybe we should close or reduce this one. When that happens, we need to have the community step up and fight for that. We need to have them fight to make sure that this base doesn't get closed. And in order for them to fight, they need to understand the background of why it's important to fight. So that's kind of what we're trying to teach them.
How can local businesses support the airbase?
Well, especially employers of those to hire reservists. Those reservists are critical to our nation's defense as well as to the continued service of the Air Reserve Station. We have businesses that help support the Air Reserve Station through various fundraisers, through getting involved with EOMAC or with the Base Community Council. So it's very important that our community supports our reserve station.
As much as I say there's a lot of people that don't know about the base, I think the majority of the valley does understand that there is a base here. They understand the importance of the base. I just think we need to ramp them up a little bit to get the fight. As I said, I visited some other bases around the United States, and there's people there that they'll fight hard for their assets, and I just think we need to get that mentality here too. So we've got a great facility here, and we just need to make sure it stays.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.